Bitcoin has seen yesterday a massive breakout, and now of course the obvious question is, where is the next stop? Will we continue higher, or will we just see a fake out and go lower from here? That is something that we need to talk about, and of course we're also going to talk about the DXY liquidation levels, the order book, and a lot of other content that I have prepared for you guys. So definitely stick around here. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, you're liking this video, and also activate the bell so that you will never miss out on these important updates. And now let's get directly into today's content. So here, when we are looking at the dollar index, here is something happening that I pointed out yesterday, that we most likely get back here to the 105.6 level on the Dixie, and yeah, lo and behold, that is exactly where we are at more or less now. So, but now what I would like to see before we close this candle in 11 hours, that we actually break this level and go lower. We are just sitting on it right now. I want to see that breaking, and by Monday also this upward sloping trend. I would like to see this to be broken, because then this would be, this whole move here would be just a fake out, and it would be also a swing failure pattern, because the Dixie will be not able to reclaim that range and to move higher. So, and that is catching a lot of people potentially off guard. But I'm not surprised, because the US is about to get a shutdown in 2 days, in 48 hours. So, and if the shutdown is coming, normally the dollar should be become much weaker. And that will then hence, of course, fuel the crypto market to go actually into higher levels. So when we are looking here at the orders right now, at the bids and the asks, then we see that the next major resistance for Bitcoin is a little bit around 27,600 and 27,700, but the next major one is around $28,000. So, and if I zoom down here a little bit higher, then you see here a massive sell wall at $28,500. So to the lower end there, we have support at $25,600. So, but this is now $1,400 away. So it's quite a big move if we would come down there. But of course, when I look here at the order book, then I also see some underlying areas that might provide support if we actually see a move to the downside. So here, that whole cluster starting from 25,900 all the way up to 26,300, and then also here a little bit around $26,500. So we would maybe see a 2% move to the downside. There's of course something that we can leverage, but I would not bank on it right now. Bitcoin looks extremely bullish, and I'm going to show you here in a second also why. So first of all, a lot depends on the daily close today, because we broke now back in to this range here from 27,000 all the way up to almost $29,000. The last time when we were in here, we got rejected. Here another rejection, and then also yesterday more or less rejected to move here higher. So we have here now an established trend with lower highs but higher lows. So as long as that trend continues, we can basically here chop sideways up in that kind of manner. So that would be absolutely fine until we get to the point where we cannot do this anymore. So, but at the same time, if we would be doing this, we would maybe form then here a rising wedge, and at some point that will break to the downside, and that's also not what we want to see. So what we would like to see is continuation. Why am I thinking that we might see continuation here over the weekend? So for one, the red candle that we are having right now here on the daily, if that candle closes as it is, and tomorrow's candle pushes to the upside, then we know for sure there is continuation in the market. So I will show you on lower time frames how we can actually catch that trade if it's happening after the close tomorrow, and how I prepare for that. So, and if not, then we're going to see a rejection back to the downside. That it will be a heavy one. So that will be then this 2% move that I just pointed out. Here on this 4-hourly chart, here is the next level that I'm looking as a target for the Bitcoin price if we would continue higher. And that is here, this block here that comes in at 27,900 all the way up to 28,150, $200-ish, depending on the exchange that you are trading on. That is the next obvious target for the Bitcoin price when you're looking at the price action. Because we had here a deviation with a higher low, and now normally we will come back to fill this candle here, this wick of the candle, because that is a footprint that was left behind and that has to be filled. And yeah, it completely lines up with that resistance zone that we also see in the order book, and also with some fair value gaps with imbalances just above it and slightly also in that area. So now when we are getting into this area, I don't believe that we are going to stop just there, because there are so many imbalances just above that I believe that the price action might pull really quickly back, but will immediately shoot higher to fill all these imbalances and then turn around and will go lower again. So, but there we have to see to which levels we will actually get there on the way up. But for now, that is the imminent play that I see here. The only other scenario is that we first go down, fill these imbalances that are just beneath us because they're closer than the resistance, and from there move then to the upside, because we would grab here some liquidity that could fuel a move into higher levels for the bulls. Now here, remember guys, I gave you that trade a couple days ago, so we are really close to the target. First of all, congratulations if you were able to take that trade. So we, more or less were hitting this target here with that candle yesterday. Or at least we got really close to it. Yeah, we were just like $100 away or something. So I consider this almost as completed. So that was a beautiful trade that we took here. I was scalping this trade myself. Let me show it to you guys. So here you can clearly see on this long with 100x, I made 42%, almost 43%. I had a good entry. So and then here, that one, I went in at 26. So that was actually the first one here. With 26,438. That was the first one that I took, and the other one was a follow-up trade that I took. And then the last one that I took was this one here. That was that was actually the first one. So that was the first one. Here's the second one on a pullback. That was when I entered. And then this was the last one that I made. So you see, I made here in 3 trades over 100%, really quick. I was really quick in and out, but it was definitely worth it. So, and these are the kind of trades that you can also catch with me together in my free Telegram group and also in my VIP Signets channel. Both links are in the pinned comment below if you want to be notified when I actually take these trades in real time. So of course you could have taken it just based on the chart that I gave here. I did not really have to tell you to take the trade because it was pointed out here on YouTube. But guys, don't forget, if you want to trade on any exchange, you should definitely sign up on BYBIT, because you still get a $30,000 bonus. And if you deposit $100, you get directly $100 from BYBIT for doing so. So that is really nice. And also don't forget, there is a trading competition coming up on Bitget. You have only one more day to sign up for the competition. You will need $300 in your futures trading account. And if you sign up with my link, then go afterwards to futures trading competition and search for AMC winners. We need 8 more people to be eligible as a team to trade. So also let's make here some money together. There will be a dedicated Discord server for that competition if we get at least 8 more people together for that competition. So now when I look here on this daily chart, so first of all, this is an indicator called MDX Algo. I will leave also a link for that one in the pinned comment below and in the description. That is a really nice indicator. You will see now why the levels that I showed you have so much confluence with what this indicator can show me. So these red zones are resistance areas. These are supply zones. And you see right now the Bitcoin price is in a supply zone, is in a red box. So and then we have a red box above us. That comes in at 29,150 all the way up to 30,411, and then another one at 31,200 all the way up to 32,600 ish. And the underlying demand zone, so the support, is from $24,800 all the way up to $26,100. So if we are not able to push through this supply area here, this resistance, then most likely we fall under this trend line here again. And you have to remember, this trend line is here for quite a while. So this is a trend line that we have now already for almost 3 months. And yesterday was the first time in 3 months that we were actually able to break above it and open a new daily candle above that level. And that makes me so bullish for continuation to the upside, unless again, tomorrow we see that we are dropping under this trend line. So really easy game plan here. Hold the trend line, don't break underneath the trend line, and the trend will continue into higher levels. Now here, on this 4-hourly chart, you can also see that the June open price was targeted. So on the 1st of June, Bitcoin was around $27,200. That was targeted. Here on the shorter time frame, I see here some weakness right now, but that is for me not really shocking, because we are trading on the June. That is basically a quarterly opening price, and that also gives us some resistance, because it's a quarterly opening price. And also when I look at the indicators, the stochastic RSI pointing to the downside, the normal RSI pointing to the downside. So I still see here, let me see. No, actually not. I thought I saw here something, but I did not see something, unfortunately. So, and also the MACD is losing some steam here and will potentially roll over, but that does not mean that we will not go higher here. So I want to make this pretty clear. As long as we are holding here above, let's say $26,800, as long as we are holding this level, most likely we are going to see continuation to the upside. Lose $26,800 and we maybe go a little bit lower to grab some liquidity and then continue to push here to the upside. Now, I want to show you how you can actually catch that trade if it breaks. So a good entry for this trade would be, for me, at $26,800. So there is a zone. So whenever the price comes back into that area here, I would try to long this to the upside. So there's now on the 15 minutes chart. On the other hand, if price starts breaking this downwards trend line that was created by the two high points, so by the higher high and the lower high from today and yesterday, then also I would go long. So we have two scenarios from where we can go long. I would only start shorting it if we see that this zone here is broken and that price gets under 26,000, so basically here under this level. So if we break here 26,700, 26,650, if we break that level, then I would consider shorting this to potentially 26,200, 25,900 in that vicinity. That these would be my targets to the downside. But for now, I'm looking here for a continuation for longs, and you should do the same. Also, a quick look on Ethereum. Remember, I pointed out that we are forming here a W pattern. Lo and behold, we are breaking right now the neckline. If we are closing this candle above the neckline at $1,660, then I would also start considering a long here on Ethereum to the target of the W at $1,800 with potential continuation to $2,000 based on that the futures ETF should be rolling out today for institutional players in the market. Guys, that's it for today's update. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure that you smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you then again tomorrow.